your hand. You only can rescue me. This is my bread. If you were mine, if you were mine, I wouldn't want to go to heaven.
7 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Come on, guys. Follow information. Let's go. Hey, Mish MObb, and welcome to the Situation Room. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Today in the Situation Room, we have Just Jazzy put up a video on today. She said they snuck boys in my house. So we're going to go over there and see what she is talking about, child. If you are new here, let me go ahead first of all and play my channel break. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I am Justmecmb. I am your commentator, and this is my channel. We talk about all things mommy content, mommy life, mommy living, mommy relationships, anything related to being a boss mommy. Well, I can't say boss mommy because most of the mommies we talk about, they ain't really boss. They might be bossy, but they ain't bosses. But we be trying to give them tools to use to boss up. So maybe one day they'll listen, but they say our packaging and delivery be mean and rude. So maybe not. But anyway, let's go ahead and play our channel break.
I touch that fine for you. I do that 3 but I touch that fine for you. I do that 3 but
Okay, guys, let's jump on into the commentary. Just Jazzy says they snuck boys in the house.
Y'all keeping me in prayer? How's your day going? Before I cast my kids and worries and burdens on you, let me first ask how you're doing today. Don't you hate when you get a phone call and they just blah, 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 and my boyfriend nuts stinking? It's like, damn, did you ask me how I'm doing today before you just start yapping like that? Hi. You okay, friend? Okay. I'm happy you're okay. There is no way the internet is what it perceives parenthood to be. Because when I log on to my app, I see everybody, teenagers, being so good, getting good grades, listening, not disrespecting, not talking bad, cleaning up the house, everything clean, house clean, perfect families. Why my life not like that? Why am I the only one who life ain't like that? And I'm living mine on the internet like everybody else. What's up with me? Let me tell y'all about y'all nieces.
First of all, why are they our nieces when they doing some F shit? I mean, let's be honest. These your kids. And secondly, have you guys ever seen this other I see her play button. I ain't never seen that other button up there. Interesting. Anyway.
So first and foremost,
are you worried that using your home address for business puts your privacy at risk? At iPostal One,
they decided to be disgusting little humans. And I don't know if you want to call it sneaking out the house, being sneaky, but let me tell y'all what happened. The other day, I leave out the house because I got to go food shopping. I went to check the camera because I'm like, oh, I got a little package. Let me see when my package came. Camera offline. That should have raised a red flag, right? But me, naive Jasmine, oh, I don't know. Something must have happened. Let me reset the Wi-Fi.
Now, the fact that she had a kid, so she said, ran away before, you should be on your shit. Like, sometimes I be doubting her just because, to say she naive. You can't be naive and you done had a girl running away, call your phone or you call her phone and she in the book and all of these things. Come on, Jasmine.
I go to the plug, the camera plug, and I plugged into the Wi-Fi cord. Oh, must have been a mistake. Had to, right? Plugged everything back in. So then last night I'm asleep. And do y'all have a Ring, the Ring camera? So you know how I make that like chime sound when somebody, y'all know what I'm talking about? You got a Ring camera? If you don't, it makes like this little chime sound whenever somebody bypasses the camera.
Yeah, my aunts does. I have Blink, y'all. Blink is owned by Amazon. It's similar, but it don't let them know that they getting the dime dropped on them.
So girl, I'm sleeping and I hear a ching, ching, ching. What the fuck is this? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Now, how the hell now her kids, her 3 daughters are downstairs, y'all. She showed the basement at one time, and all the things. They are downstairs. So if they are downstairs, how did you hear that all the way in your room in that big ass house?
I go look at the camera. So first of all, you see Faith. Let me insert that in here. You see Faith like this, looking out. I guess she the lookout one. Dum wants some gum. She the lookout, right? So she looking out the door. Here's where they got smart. Here's what everybody said. I'm a genius. They must have realized that the camera is on. So come to find out, they've been the ones unplugging the cameras. So they must have realized the camera is recording because it turns blue when it records. So they must have realized it's recording. Mommy can see it. So you hear Faith saying, Mommy can see us. I'm going to insert it. Mommy can see us. This is when they must have thought they ate this up. Let's take our hands and put it in front of the camera and block the camera. Y'all going to be on the world's dumbest criminals. So you thought to take your hand and cover the camera. Nah, the footage ain't gonna catch me physically covering the camera and my face in the camera. So I could say, who, what? That wasn't me. How can you see? The camera was covered. You're just as dumb as they come.
Now that's true.
So I'm flabbergasted because I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it gets worse. So you see the girls, they concocted this, y'all. You see the girls take the trash out. Since when these dirty ass kids take trash out? But I guess that was gonna be they thought this up. They said, we gonna tell mommy if anything we took the trash out at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So they took the trash out, which they did. You see them zoom down the block on the camera, like pull off Crocs in sports mode, zooming their ass down the block.
This is true that they ain't the cleanest kids, because she did a video about that. And did they not think that mommy was going to wonder why it took 3 people to take out 1 trash can?
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? So I'm like, I got to get a different view because I'm only looking at the front view. I wake Kaisha up. I tell her what's going on, babe. Look at these motherfuckers. Let's get a round house view because we got 360 cameras everywhere. So we pull up the side cameras. We pull up both sides of the house cameras. They had niggas. Girl, they had about 4 or 5 boys. No. Let me tell you how it planned out, though. You see one of the boys come in front of the house. I guess, I don't know if he called them or I'm outside, or they must have said, oh, right now ain't the time. My mother, blah, 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 blah. They must have tried to come up with a story. So then you see 2 boys come. And you see them like standing by the garage. So I guess they contemplated like, should I open the garage door? Because if you open it, not only do you hear it, it alerts our phone. So that must have been, that's not a good plan.
Who in the hell makes up this story and does these things knowing that their mother has 1,000 cameras, number one? I can't even get past that one. And damn, what they selling it downstairs? What the hell you got going on?
So I'm like, I want to see how this is going to play out. So you see the 4 boys, 4 of them now, 4, 5. They come back, they stand in front of the house, you see them on the phone. So they must have called them like, I'm outside. They must have been linking up. And they must have told them like, hide down the block, go down the block. And we gonna come down the block to y'all. So on the camera they had their thing together. It's gonna look like we taking the trash out because that's what the side camera's gonna catch. So mommy say, why y'all outside? I took the trash out. But when they realized them front cameras was on, the ones that they thought they unplugged, that's where they fucked up at. But when you realize that the front camera was on, y'all should have ceased mission. Everybody stop. No, we gonna put our hand in front of it.
She is right. They plumb dumb for that one.
When I tell y'all,
Jazzy, your kid's rogue as fuck. But let's be honest. She's not the only one. And it's all over social media, under social media, in front of, behind. You just caught it on tape.
my flabber is gasted. You bitches. Do you know how much I do for these kids? And I'm just so baffled. I'm so bad. I asked them. I said, "What was y'all doing?" We was
You know what? It's funny that she went there. Do you know how much I do? Because you be busting your behind for your children, old and young, and you would think that would pull them into a situation where um, it would make them gracious and grateful and not want to cause you problems. But the shit don't be mattering. That's the shit that really do get you sometime as a parent.
playing a game, mommy. It was a game, and everybody on the block is in a group chat, and you run out the house, and it's a game at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Do you know how dangerous that is? A game? Oh,
Let me know if you can relate. Cooking for one person is so annoying. I'm obsessed with how easy Factor.
oh, it gets worse. So they keeping up with their lie, mommy. It was a game. It was a game. So now I'm on fire. I'm heated. I go outside today, take the trash out. Oh baby, the news gets worse. The neighbors told me, oh, they be having the boys all on the stoop. This is when I'm not home. All on the stoop, in the garage. Were they in the house? The kids is like, no, mommy, they wasn't in the house. I have done a lot of things as a child. I am not gonna get on this camera and pretend like I wasn't. The one thing I never tried to do was sneak no boys in the house. Fuck no.
I know that's right.
My brain has never been that dumb. Like I never thought to sneak up. I snuck out the house.
It ain't about my brain being dumb because I'm sure they didn't think their brain was dumb either. But I knew my mama and she would have beat the baby, she'd have been in still serving time. Yeah, she would have.
I done boom in places. Like I done did things as a team that my mother would have had a heart attack if she knew I was doing. I never thought to, because I would never just be that dumb, because what are we doing? Like what they said the boys didn't get in the house. I reviewed the camera and the footage from what was on camera. I don't see anything of them coming in the house. But the time when the cameras was unplugged, how can I account for that? I don't know what happened. When I tell you, if y'all see my kids walking around here with box braids that got so much new growth, you can start a whole nother set of box braids. Don't call me a bad parent. When you see my kids walking around here looking like I don't know what the fuck what, don't say nothing to me, because they don't deserve anything. You know why? Do you know why it hit different for me? Because I'm not that parent. Do you know how easy life could have been? It could have been a simple, mommy, we want to play with the boys down the block. Tomorrow, can we go outside and do it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all know how
They don't want to play with the boys down the block. They want to hunch with the boys down the block. They can't exactly ask permission. Come on, Jazz. I mean,
Let me tell y'all why. It triggers me even deeper. Do y'all know the first time I allowed them to go outside and meet the kids, me and Kaisha, we went outside too. Because one thing about me, when I was a child, when the adults used to say, hey, y'all go outside and play, and the adults was in the house playing spades and drinking Colt 45, I was out there playing how to go hump. House, doctor. So we sat outside, we watched them play, got introduced to the boys, you know. The next day, the boys see me. They said, oh, you going to throw a cookout? I said, matter of fact, I am. I even told Michaela, you know what? They look like some decent little boys on the block. I'm going to throw a cookout in the backyard, and I'm going to let the boys come. I'm going to let the girls come. I'm going to let all the little kids come. I'm going to cook some hot dogs, some burgers. You know, I am my mother's child. So, you know, I feed the block. We're going to have a lit little time. Put the radio out. We're going to have fun. Kayla said, all right, mommy. y'all don't have to sneak and do anything because
This the same little girl that you said the police couldn't bring home. This whole video really screams, I don't even know the right word to say. It screams it's some bull crap just because of the fact that she came to us telling us about the situation with her daughter not wanting to come home, her daughter actually being on the subway, being gone for days. This is the same girl you say that you talking to, that you are telling to ask if the boys can come over. Why do they need to ask you, can boys come over at 1 in the morning when you sleep? I mean, let's be real. If you're gonna come on here and tell us what the hell is going on, let's be real about why it's going on. Cause they trying to get something going on. Now, is that a good thing? Of course not. Do you want them opening your house to folks like that? Of course not. But you put all of your beautiful daughters downstairs where they have a basement door, they have a laundry door. I mean, having cameras don't mean nothing. You claimed since you've been here, somebody tried to break into your home as well. So, with that being the case, I mean, come on now. Come on, Jazz. Damn.
I give y'all the opportunity to have fun. So when you sneak and do something behind my back, the only thing I can do is assume you're doing the worst. Why? Because the best you can do, I'm allowing you to do it. So if you have to sneak and do anything, it has to be the worst, right?
Okay, well, at least you done came
That's like
around.
that nigga you in a relationship with. Bro, I told you y'all could be friends. Matter of fact, I told you I could even be friends with her. So if there's a friendshipy, sneaky relationship behind my back, there has to be something more going on, right? Because I'm already allowing the unknown to be done. We can hang out, we can be cool, we can do cookouts, we can have a time, it can be a blast, and everything that you can do in front of my face that should be happening. So when there's anything done behind my back, it's things that should not be happening.
I do agree with what she is saying. If it's being done like that, most likely it shouldn't be happening. Also, you are talking about a daughter that has, according to you, been introduced to, adult situations, adult behaviors. And usually once kids cross that threshold, they don't go back for the most part. So that's another thing that she does need to think about. I don't know what to say about this story, but whew, baby, all you can do is pray for this mama, because I mean, she has three daughters, one behind the other, behind the other. There's one older than Faith, and then there's one younger than Faith. So if that's the case, it's like, and everybody was sneaking there. And then the neighbors say the boys be over there. Whew, Jazz, baby. Poor Tink Tink. I don't know what to say, but I'm very interested in seeing how this works out. Now, Jasmine did another video. We're going to look at that as well, in another uh, another live, because I got to pull it up. She actually went viral recently for her kids, and we're going to talk about that. So stay tuned for that. But y'all, tell me what y'all think about this. Number one, what would you guys do if this was your children? If you caught them, what I wouldn't have did is sat my ass there and watched on the camera. Baby, I would have went outside. I don't know what I would have did once I got out there, but they would have been busted, and so would the boys. I need to know where y'all from. Yeah, don't come over here at night. You're gonna get my daughter really hurt. Let's just say that. You're gonna get her really messed up. That's not what we want, mamas or papas. So I'm gonna need y'all to yeah, not in my house. Yeah, that would have been me. I ain't finna stay and wait and try to go and see where this is going. I'm finna scare the bejesus out of y'all, because you gonna fear me and him. And you ain't gonna never try me like that no more. Cause you got me totally messed up. Totally messed up. Let's continue this conversation in the comments. Y'all tell me what you guys would do if it was your child. And or do you agree with how Just Jazzy handled it? See y'all in the next one.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings, everything is fading. Maybe this is karma, definition of jading. This stays on my mind, this stays on my mind. Trying to put a muzzle on my crazy feelings. For 1 minute I'm cold, then the next I'm tripping. No, with somebody new, I swear she don't deserve it. Oh, it's still on my mind, she's still on my mind. Yeah, we build it up, build it up. This